I think for Oscar, any child in need, any child in pain really was his child, and he approached children that way. So I knew that this was a cause that tugged at his heart, and Oscar's heart was gigantic. I knew that Oscar and Nick would like each other very much. I knew they'd get each other. We had lunch at El Silvano, I believe, and I did a private bet with myself about who would start crying first, who would tear up first.
And when the three of us got together, Oscar was already Oscar and worldwide famous. So it was a little bit like sitting with the star celebrity that I was ever going to meet. But that's not the way the conversation went. We immediately connected.
As they told each other their stories, as Nick talked about being a child in foster care, and Oscar talked about his orphanage and his beloved son Moses, they both teared up, and I don't know who was first. But by the end of the lunch, Oscar said he would do whatever he could to help, and he did. He was amazing for New Yorkers.
Oscar loved to be associated with things that were about New York becoming a better place, giving people a chance, giving people a shot. New Yorkers for Children, Oscar saw so many examples of people of kids who had been given a chance and had really made the most of it and worked hard, and he really liked that aspect of what New Yorkers for Children is all about.
If he can improve a child's life and give them, as Alex said, another shot, Oscar was the first person there to make some help in any way that he could.
I really got a sense of his personality and who he was, and obviously we're different people, but that sort of joy that he brought to the house and energy, I still want to capture that. My first day at work here was Oscar's memorial service, and it was there on that day when I sat there and listened to everyone speaking about Oscar, whether or not it was Hillary Clinton or Mr. Kissinger. That really brought it back to me what I'd taken on.
Of course, he will be remembered as a giant in his fashion and design, but I hope more people will recognize what he contributed in the way of philanthropy. We raised over $50 million for programs in foster care while Oscar was on the board.
He brought his friends. He brought people like Anna Wintour, and together they really brought the fashion industry to our table. And, you know, for that we will always honor his memory. We have that wonderful picture of Oscar surrounded by the young people that we work with at New Yorkers for Children, and it says it all.